Anyone who loses his life for my sake, that man will save it. What gain then is it for a man to have won the whole world and to have lost or ruined his very self? Well, as we begin the month of December and embark upon Advent, of course, we begin, here in the Archdiocese of Birmingham at least, with a solemn celebration, the feast day of St. Edmund Campion. In these early days of Advent, the Gospel readings make clear to us both the wisdom of our Lord and the opposition which he faced in his teaching. In the next 15 days or so on our weekday masses, we'll hear this again and again. It's good to start here, 1,500 years later, after Christ's birth, with somebody who so vividly understood the importance of truth, integrity, and sacrifice. Edmund Campion was a great scholar, a great churchman. Born in 1540, he spoke before Queen Mary and later Queen Elizabeth, who always held him in the highest regard. He was touted as a possible future Archbishop of Canterbury when he was still quite a young man. Yet he left a position of great fame and renown, influence and privilege in Oxford and throughout the country to go abroad, to be reconciled to the Catholic Church, to become a Jesuit priest. He wrote much, argued against the newly formed Church of England and its doctrines and practices, invited others to follow him back to Rome, both figuratively and in fact. He became infamous in England as Campion, the seditious Jesuit. Eventually, he returned to England as part of the Jesuit mission, and after some months preaching, offering Mass, and fleeing from place to place, he was captured. Despite the offers of great wealth and titles, after he'd engaged in public debates with his accusers and suffering tortures, he refused to reject the Catholic faith, and he was executed on this day in 1581. He was just 41 years old. His learning, his intellect, and his very heart taught him that to reject the faith was to reject his very being, his very self. What gain then is it for a man to have won the whole world and to have lost or ruined his very self? This he could not do.